Imagine walking into the financial district of Manhattan or the tech hubs of Silicon Valley in the year 2027. The lights are on, the air conditioning is humming, the computers are running at maximum capacity, but the streets are empty. The desks are dust-free. There are no coffee runs, no morning meetings, and no rush hour. This isn't a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. This is the efficiency of a world that no longer needs human labor to function. For thousands of years, the phrase "to be human" was synonymous with "to work." We defined ourselves by our trades: smiths, weavers, coders, doctors. But we have reached the labor shock, the moment in history where the marginal cost of human intelligence and physical labor dropped to near zero. Welcome to FutureLens. Today, we explore the most profound shift in human civilization since the invention of agriculture. We are entering the post-labor era. In previous industrial revolutions, we replaced muscles with steam and electricity. But the final mile of labor, the ability to move through a complex world and handle objects, remained human. That changed with the general-purpose humanoid. By 2027, companies like Tesla, Figure, and Boston Dynamics stopped building robots for specific tasks. They built robots that could learn. Using end-to-end neural networks, these machines don't need to be programmed. They watch a video of a human folding a shirt, picking up a box, or soldering a circuit, and they mimic it perfectly. Unlike humans, these workers don't tire. They don't join unions. They don't need sleep or health care. When one robot learns a new skill, that skill is instantly uploaded to the entire fleet. We aren't just replacing workers, we are deploying an immortal, ever-evolving workforce that scales at the speed of light. From the warehouse floor to the hospital wing, the physical barrier to automation has finally collapsed. For a long time, we thought creative and intellectual jobs were safe. We were wrong. The labor shock hit the office harder than the factory. In 2026 and 2027, large language models evolved into autonomous agents. An agent doesn't just write a draft, it manages a project. It hires other AIs, conducts market research, writes the code, and launches the product while you're asleep. Legal discovery that used to take teams of lawyers months is now finished in seconds. Accounting, data analysis, architectural drafting, these aren't just being assisted by AI, they are being consumed by it. The middle class is facing a great evaporation. We are seeing the decoupling of productivity from employment. Companies are reporting record profits with only a handful of human employees. The question is no longer, how can I do my job better, but does this job need a human at all? If the world produces more wealth than ever before, but no one has a job to earn a salary, how does the system survive? This brings us to the most controversial topic of our century, Universal Basic Income, or UBI. We're witnessing a shift from labor-based income to asset-based income. Governments are forced to reconsider the very nature of money. If a robot owned by a corporation produces your food, clothing, and housing, who pays for it? Some visions of 2027 see a digital aristocracy where the few who own the AI live in unimaginable luxury, while the rest live on government credits. But others see a post-scarcity utopia where the cost of living falls so low that survival becomes a birthright, not a struggle. But the transition is violent. The edge between the old world of earning a living and the new world of receiving a share is a chasm that could break societies apart. But there is a deeper problem than money. It is the problem of purpose. What do we do with our days when the 9-to-5 is gone? For centuries, work provided structure, social status, and a reason to get out of bed. Without the struggle for survival, humanity faces a psychological vacuum. We see two paths. The first is the Great Stagnation, a world of endless entertainment, digital escapism, and the decay of the human spirit. The second is the human renaissance, a world where we finally have the time to be philosophers, artists, explorers, and caretakers. In a world where AI does the useful things, humans are left to do the meaningful things. But are we disciplined enough to handle total freedom? Or is work a necessary burden that keeps us sane? The year work became optional is not a distant dream. The infrastructure is being built right now. Our children may look back at the idea of working for a living as a primitive relic of the past, like hunting with stone spears. We are the last generation that will be defined by our resumes. The future is no longer about what you can produce, but who you are. Are you ready for a world where you don't have to work? Or does that thought terrify you more than poverty? Leave a comment below. Let's discuss the end of the labor era. Subscribe to FutureLens as we continue to track the signals of tomorrow. The machines are working. It's time for us to start living.